Hey guys, welcome back to my second channel, Shwab-Analysis. This is where you can find my behind the scenes thoughts on music, live reactions, that kind of stuff. And today I'm going back and listening to some of the music that y'all have been sending me. So I put out a YouTube community post, I put out a tweet asking for you guys to send in your music to my email address, and I would record my reactions and give some thoughts and critique, okay? This video is not going to be me being super kind. To be honest, I'm hoping I can give some really useful constructive criticism. That's the purpose of it. So if you find it a bit scathing or a bit too mean, I'm sorry, but the purpose is to try and help you guys improve, okay? And I can't do that by being, you know, overly kind, I guess. You know, be cruel to be kind. Yeah? Anyway, without further ado, we'll go straight into the first song. Here we go.
Wanna step to me, you must got some serious bars. Nothing can stop me when I'm facing through walls. I trained to master my quirks so that I will never fall. No matter what, I'll stand tall when there's evil. No matter how lethal the villain may be, I'm the best of the whole big three. Yeah, you can't be my core color permeation. Nothing will ever break my determination. When I'm battling, it is annihilation. When I'm battling, it is annihilation.
Well. It's not good. It's not good. It's pretty bad, actually. Your delivery is, like, super whack, dude. You're not on beat half the time. Most of your words don't rhyme. Your writing sucks. Yeah, this is really lame. Sorry. I don't think there's a lot of meaningful critique I can give here other than just start again, because this is awful. I don't know what you've kind of been listening to for inspiration, but I think you need to listen a little closer to what people who are good at music are doing and try and emulate kind of some of their features, because right now it sounds like you don't have even a basic grasp of musical concepts and like the basics of rap music, things like staying on beat and rhyme schemes. But yeah, I can't really give any other advice than this sucks. Try again.
It's all faded. Lost all of my emotion, there's no hatred. And no more emotion, I lost it all. And I really don't care, no gracious fall. Just an eerie death stare. I'm stuck in a meth maze, my head spinning. Yeah, first place in the death race, and I'm winning.
Immediately off the bat, your delivery caught my ear, like, straight away. You've got an interesting voice where you're going for this kind of emotional style, and you have that slow, deep, kind of methodical style and voice. Obviously, you've had the lyrics here, so I can actually read them, but I mean, it's not difficult to listen along to it because you're very well enunciated, and I can hear this story that you're telling is really easy to follow. So I have a bias towards, like, sad rap songs anyway, so immediately I like this. But yeah, I think you've got a lot of really great lines in here that tell a little story. It's at times a little bit simplistic and, like, almost obvious, but with the subject matter, I guess it's like there's an element of predictability to it. There's, like, I guess what I would say is your writing's not exactly subtle in a lot of ways. But at the same time, there's still a lot of really good bars in here, and I really like the vocabulary that you use and the way that you decide to tell this story. But like I said, short, sweet, and pretty good. Yeah, I rate this. I really like your voice, and I will definitely be tuning in to hear more stuff from you. So good job.
Is this game a joke? No way can be real. Could my sister really been killed? Eye for an eye, fighter to get revenge. I'm Yakuza, so it's the world I live in. My Pecco just wanted me to be free, and now she's dead because of me. Used to be a mess, now I'm getting along with my friends. Sure everyone can be safe, well now I need to change.
Alright, so that sucked real bad. It sounds as if you recorded the song, freestyle, a cappella, and then put the beat under it later. Not a single line was on beat. The singing really threw me off. Your delivery is so sloppy and mumbled and incredibly difficult to understand. So incredibly difficult to understand that I had to just come down here to start reading the lyrics. And yeah, it was as I assumed. Most of these lyrics don't rhyme, And if they do rhyme, it's just an end rhyme. Idiots, shit, those don't rhyme. Family, I need, doesn't rhyme. Cook, book, okay. Real, killed. This is so basic, and it misses so many of the basic points that I can't say anything about. I can't give you any meaningful feedback other than it sucks. It's garbage. What do you want me to say about this? How could you have recorded this, listened to it back and went, yeah, that sounds good? Not even close, dude. Not even close. I get it, okay? We all start somewhere. Like, let me level with you. My first song ever was fucking leagues ahead of this. How have you done so badly? Start again, dude. This sucks. Start again.
The writing's on the wall. There's nothing left to say. The pain left inside is not about to fade away.
Pain, pain, please go away, please fade away like Thanos. I'ma sing a louder, I'ma sing high like sopranos. Hear this sad melody on my tears when I go and play the piano. I wanna shoot myself in the fucking brain, but I forgot I got no ammo.
Alright, you know what? That was decent. That was decent, for sure. I'm actually gonna... There we go, I just subscribed for Trey FREEZY. Definite difference between your skill with singing and that using those tuned vocals and mixing and your rapping. Definitely one feels more practiced than the other. But this is nice. This is nice. It's definitely better than what I was listening to earlier. The singing, I'll comment on the singing first because it was the first thing that came in. Really like the melodies and the stuff you went for. It was really nice to listen to. I feel like at times, though, I could hear that you're not super experienced at singing that style and using those tuned vocals. You need to practice doing that to make it a little cleaner and make it sound a little nicer. But it was like almost there, and some of the harmonies came in on the second half of the hook that were like super nice. And yeah, that was just like a big vibe, honestly. When the rapping first came in, I was like, ah, man, you know? Because I was expecting a certain amount after that singing. I was like, okay, here we go. And then it was just like, didn't flow super well. You picked up your flow a lot of times, and you were on beat for the most part. It was just a couple of bars slipped. And there were some bars in there. A couple caught my attention. That one about the no ammo punchline was, I really liked that bar. That one hit hard. And in the second verse, you picked up the speed a little bit and did some like chopper stuff for a second. Like you did some triplets for like a, and then it was gone. But it was nice at least to have that switch up. So good stuff. I can tell. Again, you're going for that like emotional, sad rap music that I have a tendency towards anyway. If you listen to my album, you'll know what I mean. So I have that bias. But yeah, it's definitely, it's got the start of something good. The start of something really good. So definitely practice kind of your mixing techniques and how you're using your software to tune those vocals to make them sound a little cleaner, and practice writing your lyrics to have just a more sustainable, clear flow so you can deliver them on beat consistently and make them sound really nice. But otherwise, I have no major gripes. I'm just saying you have like the foundations of something really great here, and just keep building, because that's really promising. And I think that's all I have to say about that last track, which means it's time for some closing thoughts. Bit of a mixed bag today. There was some good ones, there was some not so good ones. But altogether, I'm pleased with the general quality of what I'm hearing from a lot of you guys. It tends to be either that you've got kind of something really good going on that you need to develop a bit more, or that you have fucking nothing at all and you need to start from the ground up. Okay? That seems to be the only, like, 2 levels. There's no in-between. There's no one quite excelling and up here right now. It's those 2 levels. Either, like, foundational or fuck all. So, take what I've said and do your best, guys. Seriously, I'll say this again. I say it every time. The last thing I want is to discourage you from making music, okay? As far as I see it, the more artists there are out there, the better. the more art that is getting created, the better. I just really want that art to be high quality and enjoyable. You know what I mean? So thank you so much for your submissions. My email address is, of course, still open. You can't close a fucking email address. So keep sending in your submissions if you want to see your tracks featured in this series. But that's all for now. So thank you for tuning in. Peace.